We got Harley on with us. Big time businessman on the shelves of Walmart superstores across the
I'm so
country.
excited about this show. We've got a ton of great topics, but Harley, dude, you're like I don't know, empire?
A retail king.
Retail king? You're going to be one of those like judges on Shark Tank soon.
Yo, everything has always been an accident. I have no idea what's going on.
Bullshit.
It's kind of like I ran into the ocean with like a surfboard and fell and landed surfing it. And I've just been riding this wave. I'm like, I hope it continues. I don't know what I'm doing.
It seemed like you guys exploded into it right away, because it was like one day you'd walk through the aisle at Walmart, nothing. And then the next day, you guys have like 8 SKUs up there on the top row of, at least at the Walmart I saw you guys at. Was it all just released all at once like that? Like, all right, this top corner in the snack aisle, all you guys starting, whatever.
I think the best thing that happened was I went to pitch it at Walmart, and the guys that make the jerky themselves, they came in with me, and I sat down at Walmart and went to pitch it, and the guy was like, he came in, the guy who's the jerky buyer, and he was like, "Oh, I know you."
Nice.
Hell yeah. He's like, "I know you," and I was like, cool. That's a plus. And he's like, "So it's jerky?" And we were like, "Yeah." And he was like, "I'm a big fan of jerky." He's like, "My favorite jerky is this company's bacon jerky." And he referenced a company that makes bacon jerky. And he was just telling me because he knows Epic Mealtime. And the guy who I'm with, who makes bacon, was like, "Oh, hi, I'm that guy, and that's my bacon jerky." And he was like, "You make that jerky?" And he was like, "And you make this jerky?" Like, "You'll do the marketing for it?" He's like, "Cool." And apparently there's like a major jerky company that's at Walmart. Like, it's like pretty much the biggest jerky company in the country. And they have so many SKUs at Walmart. And like when Walmart picked it up, they like walked in with the triangle shaped bag into Walmart HQs and like slammed it on the desk. And they were like, "What the hell is this?" Because it's like, I guess no one goes to the jerky space and like rattles the cages, but we came in and we're like, "We're stupid internet guys. We got a triangle shaped bag, pizza in a bag, suck our dicks, eat our shit, shoop." And it was like, "Oh, yo, what's going on out here?" So I felt like it felt like Epic Mealtime days where there's like a standard and there's a way things have been going for a long time. And I came in and I was like, "You know what? I'm an idiot. And this is what an idiot would do. Pizza in a bag. And I don't regret it." And I like it. Listen, it's low carb. It's low carb. It's like if you're doing keto diet, you can't eat pizza, but we got you.
I want to circle back. So these guys approach you. They want to license your brand. And you're like, no, I want a deeper stake in this thing. So now you're part ownership of this business?
Yes. So I own Super Snack Time. I own Pizza in a Bag. What's really crazy is Walmart, like, they go and they buy like they're like, "Oh, we're going to do a sample of, this many pizza in a bags of this flavor Supreme and this many of Buffalo and this many of this. We'll try these 3 flavors and we're just going to do a small sample sale." So I'm like, "Cool." And the guy's like, "Regional?" And they're like, "No, nationwide." And he's like, "Cool." So we walk out and I'm like, "Hey, that's pretty neat." And he's like, "Shh, keep walking." We keep walking. He's like, "We got in the car, we track weight." He's like, "Do you know what this means?" It's like, "What?" He's like, "There's 4,500 Walmarts. They took X amount, Y amount, and Z amount of those 3 flavors. Do you know what this means?" I was like, "No." He's like, "We have to make 2.8 million bags of this fucking pizza jerky right now, like 3 months ago." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "We're behind schedule. We got to make a lot of jerky." I'm like, "Can you do this?" He's like, "I don't know." And I was like, "Okay." Like, literally. And then like a month later, I'm in Las Vegas where the jerky plant is, and we're like filming an episode there. And I'm like walking, and like just my buddy Amir, crazy Amir, he's been on Epic Mealtime for the longest time, one of the craziest guys I know. I'm like looking around. I was like, "Yo, there's 2.8 million bags of pizza jerky with Amir's picture on the back. What the fuck is this world? What is going on?" And I'm like, who put all this shit together? All I did was like, "I love it. I love the idea. We're fully behind it." But the people we work with, they know what they're doing. I guess I'm happy like we made a brand that someone wanted to partner up with, and the fact that we got in Walmart is cool.
Did you have a big investment to own this thing? Did they ask for your money up front? No.
Zero investment. Yeah, we're basically like sweat equity and marketing. We put our name behind it. We used Epic Mealtime to push it. And it just, I'm just happy because it tastes like pizza. You know, the fact that Walmart picked it up. I had gone to 7-Eleven to pitch it and stuff like that. But you joked about Shark Tank earlier, and one thing is, if you go on that show and you're like, we need X amount of dollars, yeah, and they're like, okay, well, what are your sales so far? Whatever. Be like, not that crazy, but we just got picked up in every Walmart nationwide. That's when every shark is like, I'm in. Like, they love Walmart on that show. That show is just like, what does Walmart want? What's next?
Like
Walmart?
if you go to Walmart and Walmart decides they want everything, even if you like 2 days earlier were at Target and they're like, no, hell no, and then they find out you went to Walmart, like, you come back. We definitely want that. We need that. Please.
How are sales so far?
It's like, apparently it's interesting. Like, I look at the things and it's like, you know, there has to be this many sales for it to be good. This many means it's bad, and this many means it's very good. So I was looking through the sales and stuff, and it's like all standard sales, regular stuff. And I'm like, okay. But what's interesting is, like, it's now like the best individual piece of merchandise we've made. I think it even it surpassed the bacon strips t-shirt, which was initially our best merchandise piece. And it did that, like, you know, since it came out, like 2 or 3 months. Like, Walmart is no fucking joke. Like, that is insane. Like, like, there's too many Walmarts out there. Like, no one needed that much Walmart.
When I hear that you're in Walmart, I had that gigantic box in this room for an embarrassing long period of time. And every time I saw it, I'm like, Harley just made a new quantum leap in wealth, right? Like, this thing could go well for 2018 and he'll never worry about money again.
It's not in that realm yet. It's not in that realm yet because, like once again, Walmart is like you take a very small piece. They put their prices extremely low. You know, that's how it's got to be. So you make the money on the fact that, like, you're like, I'm cool making a penny on each one because there's 2.8 million of them. You know, but it's like, it is literally a matter of pennies. But it's like, if they if they hit us up and they're like, we're ready for the next round, that's when, like, maybe I'll be like, I'll go buy a watch or some more, like, Star Wars dolls.
Have you had to go to any, like, follow-up buyer meetings to talk about your, like, the IRI and Nielsen data for the sales, or are you still in that first kind of quarter?
What we just did is we now have pizza in a bag in a 4.5-ounce bag. So the ones we sent you were 2-ounce bags. The 4.5-ounce bag will have the zip at the top. So because the 4.5-ounce, you probably won't eat the whole thing in one sitting. And you know,
if it's the buffalo one, I will.
Yeah, the buffalo one's great.
I'm glad you guys like the buffalo one. That one kicked my ass. I like the Supreme. The buffalo did me dirty. I ate it. I was like, wasn't this so hot when we taste tested this bad boy? But yeah,
Supreme was my favorite.
Which one?
The Supreme, for sure.
Yeah, me too.
That's what kind of pizza I like.
It's just so accurate. It tastes exactly like Supreme. But we went back there. We did, like, you know, other in a bags, which, if you really just kind of think about it a little bit, you could imagine what they are. But, like, we pitched them 2 other in a bag jerkies. We pitched them a bacon in a bottle.
Is that like a soda or what?
I'm not telling anyone anything. I can't. I feel like
it's just a greasy bacon slurry.
It's just coagulated fat. It doesn't come out.
Bacon that you like Go-Gurt. It's like Go-Gurt, but it's bacon.
Hey, that's
puree.
a good idea. Yeah, that's
Man, I'm happy for you. I'm excited for you. I hope that this is like.
Yeah. You know what's crazy about Walmart is they don't give you, like, an official purchase order, so you don't have, like, documentation. So when you start making, like, you know, 1 million bags of jerky, they could hit you up in the middle and be like, yeah, we're off it. No. And you're like, oh, okay. Okay, sounds good. Well, I now have 600,000 bags of jerky, and Walmart doesn't want it anymore, and no one else can buy this amount of jerky in one shot.
I guess I'm living
I guess I've got
for the rest
enough,
of my life.
I could be at
supply for Amazon for 10 years.
I could be out of date, but we learned in school that Walmart doesn't own the products on its shelf, right? Like, they're still yours. They don't buy it until it sells. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. Walmart, what they do is, I'm not exactly sure the whole way it works, but I do know that they, like, if they like a product enough, then they just kind of low-key come in and buy the company. like as is, and they'll even sell products to other stores, I believe. Like you could have like a product that's the umbrella corporation is Walmart and it's in a Target essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But what's so crazy is if Walmart is like goes in and they're the number one for full purchasing power. We want to fire all guns on purchase on this maximum Walmart power, final form, ignited. It's like essentially they will buy 32 million units of something. Whereas the next company in line, number 2, not counting digital, is Target. And if Target's like maximum Target power, it's 900,000.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
So like you see, like you're
The
dealing
gap.
with like Super Saiyan 3 Goku and like Piccolo here. Like they're both heavy hitters, but like we're talking about 900,000 versus 32 mil. This is a big deal. It's a big difference.
That's the way Walmart is. Like when Walmart says if you go to a buyer meeting and Walmart says they want something, you do it. Like other companies, if they're one of like the big 5, so like Walmart, Target, CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid are kind of the largest retailers in the U.S. If one of them do it, aside from Walmart, you take it really seriously. But Walmart could like tell Harley like, hey, we want you to get into scented tampons, and Harley would have to be like,
I'd be like, I'm
course.
smelling them right now.
Absolutely. What's it going to smell like? Oh, no, you're not bringing this up to me. I've got 10 ideas. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
They're all bacon.
Yeah, bacon in your bum. Bacon in your bum. Super snack time tampons. Bacon in your bum.
Yeah. I love Walmart.
I like
they know
it.
exactly what they're doing, and they do their business so well.
Dude, it's so cool there. It was in Bentonville, Arkansas, and it was what was really low key cool was that I was like in Arkansas, and Boogie. You guys know Boogie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He
Do you
comes
guys
on
date
a lot.
him?
No, we
No,
like
we
him.
like Boogie. He comes
No,
on the
he
show.
comes on
Of
our
course.
show.
How could you? You never know though. I love Boogie, but so I was like, yo, I was like, Boogie, like he hit me up on Twitter. He's like, oh, you're in Arkansas. What are you doing? I was like, yo, this is so sick. Like I love Boogie for years. This guy's in Arkansas. This guy, like at the time, was physically incapable of even leaving Arkansas. I'm like, I'm gonna go see him like live in Arkansas, and literally, that's all there was in Bentonville was Walmart and Boogie. And everyone there works for Walmart except Boogie. Like I swear, everything is Walmart. Everyone is, the whole city is Walmart. And I got to have sushi with him, which was interesting, sushi in Arkansas. But regardless, and when I was there at the pitch meetings, it was just cool. Like just Walmart was like, it was just really interesting. It was very interesting. And apparently like the creator of Walmart, like Bobby T. Walmart, I made that up. He was like seriously the type of guy that in the parking lot, if he walked by a nickel, he would pick up a nickel off the floor. Like even though, and if you were like an exec at the time and you bought like a fancy car and rolled up to Walmart in like your Lambo, he'd be like, don't bring that shit in this parking lot. Like Walmart was at the time like for the people that were frugal,
Yeah.
and it wasn't about big bucks. It wasn't about making money. And like apparently like, they just give you like, it's kind of like you walk in and they're like, this is the guy and this is how he was, and there's statues of him and stuff. It's cool. statue of like,
The optics. Like for buyer meetings, what they used to do, that same guy, like some retailers, like you have to get dressed up really, really nice. And you show up in your suit and you look spiffy. He used to be like if some slick guy pulled up in a Jag and was wearing, really nice clothes, he'd be like, this guy does not understand our consumer. He doesn't understand our business. He's not going to be presenting this in a way that's conducive to coaxing more Walmart consumers to the store. Who do you think you're selling to? And so it was almost like a test.
You're right. His statue in the Walmart like lobby, he's like wearing like a blazer and a baseball cap. Like his bronze statue has like a trucker hat on. And you're just like, fuck, that's good.